So with the final episode of Demon Slayer coming to an end, I think it's time to sit down and talk about it. I don't know about you guys, but when I finish watching something, I like to hear people talk about it because I just like to see something I like get praised. So if you guys are like me, I'm about to praise Demon Slayer right now because it fully deserves it. So we start this brand new season off meeting a new Hashira. The man, the myth, the legend himself, Tengen Izui, the flashy Hashira. And the first thing he does while being on camera is attempt to kidnap a minor and then proceed to spank her. You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. The icon, the people that the citizens are supposed to look up to, is out here kidnapping and spanking minors. Is that your man's? Because that's not mine. That's not mine. I'm joking. I love me some Izui. He's no Rengoku, but he can hold his own. But that's when our good boy of the year, Tanjiro comes in. No kidnapping shall be taking any place when Tanjiro is around. And that's indeed what happened. Tanjiro pulled up with the crew and said, Rengoku, if you want this child right here, you gonna got to go through us. The simple fact that Izui could have slaughtered all three of them but decided not to shows his humility because, he's a better person than me. If I was trying to kidnap you know what? I'm not about to say that. What I meant to say is Izui could have killed all three of them instantly, but he said, I'll trade. You three for the girl. Quick little stop. I do want to mention that, and this is spoilers because I'm getting ahead of myself, but I have to mention it. If he brought this little girl to the entertainment district instead of Tanjiro, Inosuke, and Zenitsu, he would have gotten packed up. If you have finished the season already, you know that Izui could barely take on one of them. And there was two. If these kids did not come along, Izui would have been long gone. He would have been with Rengoku in the freaking donut pack or some shit. Basically, bro was getting his ass handed to him. And without these kids, he would have been a goner. And let's say that he managed to beat them. If Nezuko wasn't there, he still would have gotten packed up. But I'm getting way ahead of myself, so let's rewind and go back to where it all began. So once Tanjiro, Inosuke, and Zenitsu join Izui on his new mission, their training starts then and there. They were already training after Rengoku's death to become stronger, but the second they met up with Izui, they were training again because Izui isn't gonna have none of this shit right here. These kids are too soft. Y'all think I'm gonna wait around and walk slowly so you guys can, pace yourself? Fuck no. We're sprinting the whole way there. Fuck a breath. So finally they reached the entertainment district, or as I like to call it, Magic City, but anime version, because all I saw was whores, hookers, and fun times. Not so fun for the whores and hookers, but fun times. Quick little thought, but imagine you lived in the entertainment district, right? Like you're a regular girl or somebody's wife. Your husband or father is out, God knows where, gambling all his money away. He loses, and all of a sudden you get stuck in a fucking whorehouse because he doesn't know how to fucking handle his money. Imagine that shit. I would kill myself because what am I living for? This man just threw my whole life away because he wanted to gamble? Come on, put the dad in the whorehouse. Let him get fucked by other dudes. Why are you making these little kids go through with it? Let the dads get fucked. Come on now. Equal rights, man. Equal rights. Once we reach the entertainment district, the crew splits up and sends all three of the little kids into whorehouse. I'm gonna keep calling it whorehouses because that's what it is. I'm sorry. They're whorehouses, man. And there's kids in there. But the crew splits up and each kid goes to a different... It sounds so wrong saying each kid goes to a different whorehouse. But that's literally what happened, man. So the kids split up and go to a W house. I'm going to call it a W house to make it sound, more fun. Because, whorehouse does start with the letter W. So I'm just going to say W house to, sugarcoat it. So all the kids split up and go to a separate W house to find out where the demon hiding in the city is. And to find Izui's wives. In case I forgot to mention, our boy Izui has not one, not two, but three bad bitches on his side. This guy is different. And don't get me wrong, he's a good looking motherfucker, but why do you need three? You can't give me one, bro. We go way back. You can't give me one. Like, why you hogging all the baddies for? I think that's just selfish. Like, that's just selfish, honestly. But once our main cast is in the whorehouses, oh my God. Oh my God. The W houses. Once our main cast is in the W houses, we start seeing the atrocities that happen in these W houses. Stuff like people running away and girls taking their own lives because they don't want to be there. Honestly, I would take my own life as well, because what the fuck am I doing in there? Like, if you run away and they catch you, they're killing you. So you might as well just, like, hurry up the process and just... So a few episodes go by and then we finally get the first whiff of the demon, and that's when the goose chase begins. So the first person to actually spot this demon was Zenitsu, but he got packed up almost instantly because that boy, when he's awake, is nothing but a liability. But once Inosuke's sixth sense started tingling, that's where the real fun began, because he started chasing the demon around the entire house, ravaging everything in sight. And then there was Tanjiro coming in last place in the demon hunt, but unlike Zenitsu, he was still there. Once Tanjiro and Inosuke found the relative location of the demon, that's when the real fun began. But before that happened, they were really questioning, did this man Zenitsu get packed up 4 episodes into a brand new season? And the answer was yes, he did. Bro got put to sleep and was about to get eaten for dinner by a belt. By a literal belt. But after that, that's when things got real spicy. The demon finally came out into the nighttime, and Tengen Uzui, I'm pretty sure I'm pronouncing his name wrong, but bear with me here. Tengen Izui? Tengen Izui joined the battlefield, and that's when things got fun. First thing he did once he joined the battlefield was blow a hole into the fucking ground. And that's where he found Zenitsu and 2 of his bad bitches, bruh. His bad bitches. I'm still mad that he's not sharing, but you know what? If anyone is gonna have 3, fine. Why not, Izui? Go ahead. Whatever. And from this moment forward, Zenitsu does not wake up until the final episode. He's asleep. But if you watch Demon Slayer, you know that Zenitsu being asleep might just be the best possible thing that can happen to him. Because when this man is sleeping, he's a badass, bro. He's a lightning pussy by day and a cold-hearted killer by night. So he gets released from the belt and just starts slashing everything. He only has 1 attack, but every time it comes on the screen, I'm creaming my pants watching it. The animation is so... Oh, I am so sorry for that. Like truly, I'm sorry. That's... While Zenitsu is slashing everything in sight and Izui is chatting with his 2 wives, Inosuke pulls up to the underground battlefield. And they're like, wow, this demon isn't really that strong. Just a bunch of belts. We can really beat the belts right now. Like, it's nothing serious. And then we remember, where the fuck is Tanjiro? We zoom back to Tanjiro, and he's fighting the real fucking demon. Bro is out there getting his ass whooped left, right, and center. He cannot hang. He cannot handle. He's not fast enough. He's not strong enough. He's getting pulverized. But never forget, this is a shonen. Main characters do not lose fights in shonens. So Tanjiro started turning the fuck up. Man held his breath and went on a rampage. Oh, that shit was crazy, man. He was moving faster than we've ever seen him move before, and his attacks were so crisp, so precise, and the animation was ooh. I'm sorry again, but the animation in the show, I just can't help it. Like, it's gonna come. If you watch this season, you know what I'm talking about. The animation is crazy, man. So if I let out a few sounds, don't blame me. Blame the show for making this masterpiece right here. I can't handle it. I can't. At this moment in time, though, we were only like 6-7 episodes in, so there was no way Tanjiro was about to pack up an upper ranked demon this quickly. He gets a flashback and starts to realize that we are in an anime about breathing techniques. Currently, as we are speaking, I am not breathing. What the fuck is going on? So he exhales and everything goes to shit. He was this close to decapitating that demon, but he tried to break the #1 rule of Demon Slayer. Breathe, bro. Everything in this anime is about breathing. You can't move? Breathe. You can't sleep? Breathe. Someone's too strong for you? Breathe, bro. Breathe. This man was holding his breath. So after that, Tanjiro goes back to getting his ass pounded. And I mean pounded. She starts whooping his ass all over again. But before Tanjiro could get packed up, I think we all forgot what he had in that backpack. Backpack. Before Tanjiro could get turned into a pack, Nezuko pulls up and shows out. She develops in more ways than one and starts whooping upper 6 demon butt. Her regeneration speed is faster than that of an upper 6 demon, and that's crazy. And the main point I want to talk about here is people think that Nezuko pulled up to save the day. But no, she just pulled up to fight. It just so happens that the first thing she saw was a demon. But I can tell you right now, if there was anybody else in the vicinity, she would have been on their ass. And to prove that, when she was fighting the fucking upper six demon, they broke into a couple houses and she saw a human bleeding. Instead of continuing to fight the demon, she said, you were looking quite scrumptious today. Quite scrumptious. What kind of blood is that? Is that AB negative? My favorite. And she's about to turn this human into dinner. But then Tanjiro pulls back up and says, bro, what the fuck is you doing, man? This is not you, sis. This ain't you, sis. You're better than this. You're better than this. You don't eat humans. You eat sleep. Come on now. Go back to bed. Go back to bed. Tanjiro sings her a little lullaby and she's back asleep. And that was perfect timing because by then, Izumi has pulled up to fight the demon with Tanjiro, bro. It wasn't much of a fight. Izumi literally pulled up and decapitated her in the blink of an eye. Like, he didn't even acknowledge the fact that she was speaking. He walked past her, went to Tanjiro, and the demon was talking the whole time. Then all she sees is like a slash on the screen and her head's on the ground and she's over there crying like a little baby. Izumi was like, wow, that was easy. As a viewer, I was like, well, shit. Tanjiro was out there fighting for his motherfucking life. And Izumi pulls up and one-shots her. Didn't even break a sweat. But like I said before, we were only like 6-7 episodes in at this point. It turns out she wasn't the real demon. She was the demon's little sister. The real one was residing inside her. So bro pulls up out of her body, puts her head back on her and heals her, and proceeds to start speed blitzing Izumi. This man Izumi said, this nigga is fast as fuck, but what the hell? Legitimately 2 seconds into the fight, our boy Izumi got poisoned. And at that point, I was like, there's no way this motherfucking Hashira is about to get taken down this fast. He went from one-shotting the baby sister to about to get one-shot himself. I feel like I shouldn't talk about the fights too much because I can't really put it into words. You just have to see it to believe it, because the whole time I was watching, I was just smiling, happy. Like, this is such a good fight. Everything was done perfectly, right? The end of every episode felt like you were being edged. Because something great would happen and then a disaster would strike right before the episode ended. The animation seemed like it was getting better and better throughout the whole season. We got to see another amazing fight between an Upper Moon demon and a Hashira. Tanjiro popped off. Nezuko popped off. Inosuke kind of popped off. I wanted to mention that I don't think Inosuke has any powers, bro. He's just a dude in a boar head who doesn't care about his life. None of his moves have any animation. He's just a dude running with 2 fucked up swords, enjoying life. Zenitsu is low-key my MVP of this whole season because he was going crazy. I also did forget to mention that the Upper Moon demon Yutaro has to be the biggest hater in all of anime. This dude found out that Izumi had not 1, not 2, but 3 bad bitches on his arm, and he went ballistic. He said, why do you have 3 girls and I can't even have 1? And proceeded to whack his shit. He pulverized, bro. Poisoned him almost instantly after that. That's pretty much all I can say without spoiling too much of what happened towards the end. So that's basically it.